Imagine being trapped in the abyss, where darkness is not just the absence of light but a presence that breathes down your neck. Welcome to The Descent. In 2005, a horror film clawed its way into the light, gripping audiences with its visceral terror and relentless suspense. Directed by Neil Marshall, The Descent is not just a journey into the caves, it's a descent into the human psyche. A year after a devastating personal loss, Sarah and her friends dive into the Earth's depths, seeking adventure. But what they find is beyond the maps, beyond the known, and it's waiting for them. Stay with us as we unravel the chilling narrative, the claustrophobic terror, and the survival instincts that The Descent awakens. We'll explore lesser-known facts, like how the film's ending differs across continents, and the fan theory that paints a darker picture of Sarah's reality. Before we embark on this harrowing journey, we invite you to join our channel, Movies Review. Subscribe and descend with us into the stories behind the screams. Prepare to hold your breath, for The Descent is more than a movie. It's an experience that tests the limits of fear, and you don't want to miss a second of it. Before we talk about the darkness that lurks beneath, let's start at the beginning. A tragic accident shatters the life of Sarah, our protagonist, claiming the lives of her husband and daughter. In the wake of this devastation, Sarah is enveloped by a shroud of grief, her world turned as dark and hollow as the caves she's about to explore. Seeking a flicker of light in the overwhelming darkness, Sarah finds solace in the idea of a spelunking trip with her closest friends. It's a chance to reconnect with life, to feel the rush of adventure once again. But little does she know, the depths she's willing to reach are far beyond the physical world. As we delve deeper, we meet the group, each woman a thread in the fabric of this story. Their dynamic is complex, woven with tensions and bonds that will be tested under the Earth's weight. There's Juno, the bold leader, Beth, the loyal confidant, and others who bring their own light and shadows to the journey. With each step into the cave, the group's initial wonder and excitement echo off the walls. The subterranean world is mesmerizing, a network of ancient pathways and silent histories. But as rocks shift and the path collapses, trapping them, that wonder turns to dread. They are in an uncharted cave system, a mapless maze with no promise of an exit. In the stifling darkness, the group's struggle to find a way out becomes a testament to human resilience. The discovery of old climbing equipment is a glimmer of hope, a sign that others have ventured here before. And a cave painting, a crude finger-drawn hint at an exit, propels them forward. But they are not alone. Creatures, as pale and silent as the cave itself, emerge from the shadows. The fight for survival is visceral, a clash between the evolved and the primal, between light and an eternal night. Through it all, the themes of friendship, survival, and the primal fear of the dark and unknown weave through the narrative. They are the silent currents in the river of this story, pulling us into the depths of The Descent. Before we talk about the final stand, where hope and horror collide, let's set the stage for the climax of The Descent. In the depths of an uncharted cave system, our group of adventurers confronts the unimaginable. As the walls close in, both literally and metaphorically, the women face a relentless force, creatures that embody the darkest fears of the human mind. These predators, known as crawlers, are not just opponents. They are the physical manifestation of a nightmare that refuses to end. With each heartbeat, the character's desperation grows. Sarah, our central figure, is driven by a raw, almost feral determination to survive. The loss she has endured fuels her, pushing her beyond the limits of human endurance. Her friends, too, find reservoirs of strength they never knew they had, their will to live burning bright against the suffocating darkness. Their battle is not just against the crawlers, it's a fight to hold on to their humanity in the face of primal terror. They claw for survival, their screams echoing off the cave's ancient walls, a chilling symphony of survival's cost. In The Descent, the climax is not just a moment of conflict, it is the essence of fear itself. It's a dance with death in the bowels of the earth, where light is a distant memory and hope is a fragile thread in the tapestry of despair. As we emerge from the depths of The Descent, we reflect on its impact and the chilling mark it left on horror cinema. Released in 2005, this film burrowed into the hearts of audiences with its claustrophobic terror and relentless suspense, securing its place as a notable horror film of the 2000s. Critics and fans alike were captivated by the film's ability to intertwine the raw fear of the unknown with the poignant themes of mourning and grief. Its nerve-wracking narrative demanded attention, best experienced in the hushed silence that amplifies its haunting atmosphere. While The Descent stands as a complete tale of survival and horror, the story didn't end there. It spawned a sequel, The Descent Part 2, which continued the harrowing journey of Sarah and introduced new characters to the unforgiving depths. Though it didn't quite capture the original's raw intensity, it offered closure to the lingering questions and added another layer to the dark saga. As our exploration concludes, we turn turn to you, our fellow adventurers. If you've felt the tremors of fear and the adrenaline of survival with us, leave a like to let us know. Your support is the light that guides us through the darkest caverns, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Movies Review. Join us on this and many more journeys into the stories that make us scream, laugh, and everything in between. Don't miss out on our next descent into the cinematic unknown.